Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. If you had 1 minute
Apologia.
to be able to unpack for the audience,
We interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions.
Mike, especially with the rise of new atheism, we are hearing lots of attacks on Christianity about how we serve an unjust God. Richard Dawkins calls our God a moral monster. My question to you is God unjust because he allows suffering in our world?
What I would say to a Richard Dawkins as a kind of thought experiment is I say, for a moment, let's just assume that the Christian worldview is correct. And here's what the Christian worldview says about all people. There are some people in this world who are unbelievers, who are hurtling themselves towards the worst thing that can happen to them, and that is being eternally separated from personal relationship with God. Believers are heading towards the greatest thing that they can possibly have, and that's to be in union with God. Now, God's justified in allowing suffering under the Christian worldview in the life of the unbeliever because he's keeping him from a greater evil, and that is being separated from God from all eternity. He's justified in allowing suffering to the life of the believer because through the suffering, and only by its means, he's giving them the opportunity to develop character and virtues that they couldn't have without it. And so what follows from all these considerations is that if the unbeliever and if the believer could see what God's going to give them through this suffering, they would choose the suffering themselves.